Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Yeah, it's good afternoon here. Hey, John. Good to see you. Um, Kyle Hollingsworth is here. It doesn't say that I can add you, but I'm going to add you. Yes, add. It's getting easier and easier to do this. Fabulous, Marla. Great to see you. So we've got Kyle coming on, and she's going to connecting us.
Hi! Oh,
Hey.
there's an airplane. There's an airplane overhead. Give me 1 second.
Okay, not a problem. It happens all the time here too.
Okay. I'm in my backyard. I'm trying to get the height right, but here we are.
Totally
Pretty sunny
cool.
out today. Hey,
Yay!
how are you?
I'm doing really good. It's really good to see you.
You too. It's good to be seen and good to be having a beautiful, sunny, bright day and feeling good. So
I know, yeah. The June or the May gray was pretty intense here. Was really feeling it.
yeah, we had a little of it here, but now it's hot and awesome.
And yesterday we actually had rain, which was really cool.
Yeah,
So,
we got some too. We've got some too. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. I love the sun hat. You're so wise. I'm under an umbrella. Yeah. and your glasses have purple in them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
they have a little weird thing.
Yeah. So the kittens actually just left. They've been here for 9 weeks. So they're like they're adoption size. They're going to get all of their tests and shots and
Nice.
chipped and spayed and neutered, and then they're going to be ready for adoption. So they just left.
Nice.
And so my sister's been here for 9 weeks. And like that was a long time. Yeah,
so
during that time I was in Canada, and wow, yeah. I mean, it's awesome that she gets to go home, and the mama is gonna actually get a break from kittens and get to be be a cat again instead of a mama.
Yeah, it's a big job, right?
Yeah.
Can
So
you hear me?
yeah, just I can hear you. Yes, you could.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm cutting out a little bit on my end. Okay. Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, internet's just crazy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I see, yeah, you're kind of flickering. I just had poor wireless connection too. I've got new wireless coming in next week, but this should be a good spot for it. So why don't you tell us about the song?
I think I'm going to actually take a little walk and move. Yeah, I'm going to actually move a little bit and see if maybe I can get a better signal over here. We'll see. Does that seem any better to you?
Yeah, you seem to be a little clearer. Yep. That
okay,
is.
Cool. Okay, awesome. So I know you wanted me to sing a song today, so
yes. Oh, Jeffo joined us too. Hey, Jeffo. Oh.
Hey. So a couple weeks ago, I was in Santa Barbara with a really, really dear friend of mine for her 60th birthday, and she took, because she's incredibly generous, she took a bunch of us to a thing, and we all celebrated and stuff. So anyway, I wrote her a song while I was alone one day because I had a cast on my foot, and so while everyone was hiking, I wrote a song for her, and so I'd like to sing that for you.
That would be fantastic.
It's called.
Thank you.
It's called Dragonfly, and it's a cappella because I don't play any instruments. So bear with me. I'm still reading the words because I just wrote it. All right, here we go.
It's beautiful.
You're made of stardust, in the universe you trust. Turquoise smiles and love. Fly, dragonfly. You are the sunshine. You are the moonlight. You are love divine. Fly, dragonfly. You are the river, and you are the rock. You keep steady like a trusty clock. You are a pillar, and the salt beneath glow with gratitude for everyone you meet. You are the sunshine. You are the moonlight. You are love divine. Fly, dragonfly. Make the world a sweeter place with every breath you breathe. Give and then you get some more and graciously receive. Our love, sweet love, love. You are love and you are sunshine. You are the moonlight. You are love divine. My dragonfly. That's
Woo!
it.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you. That's
Dakota.
fun to write.
Oh my gosh, that it just like lifted my heart up so high. And
Aw.
obviously, I mean, all of the gratitude that you've been doing for over 500 days. And what day is it today?
Oh gosh, I think it might be 514. I'd have to double
514?
check, but I
Yeah,
think it's something like that.
that sounds right because we're doing this every two
Because it
weeks,
was 2 weeks. That's right, of
and it
course.
was
Yeah.
500. Yeah, so today would be 514. That's so perfect.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. It's
Yeah.
you just light up, and being able to bring through beautiful lyrics for someone like that. I mean, that song
Thank you.
just it really touched me.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for sharing it, you know,
You're
with
very
your
welcome.
voice. And
Thanks for allowing me and for inviting me to do that. I don't normally. It's a little nerve wracking for me to sing sometimes, so it's fun when I get pulled out to do it. So thank you for asking.
oh, yeah. Well, we had a nice little audience here. Uh,
Oh yeah. Hi
Dr.
guys.
Bone and Vanessa from Down Under is watching, and Jeffo
Oh
from
cool.
Pasadena area. And Marla's watching. So awesome to
Hi
see
Marla.
her. And then John Chico from Orange County. So yeah,
Wow.
we
Nice.
have
Hi everybody.
a really good selection of folks here, and I'm sure that people will be watching this and later on and maybe asking
Awesome.
for the lyrics.
I've got to record this thing. I just got it down on paper and we're still picking it out. So we'll probably put it on the album that we're making. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
gorgeous. Yes. Yeah. I'd love to get a chance to watch you guys perform it on Facebook Live as well at some
yeah,
point. Yeah.
yeah. We'd
Right.
love to.
Cool. You're, what, is there anything that we'd like to talk about other than the song, or
Well, I
should
was
we
gonna.
just leave it with the song?
I just was gonna say one thing that I think it's one of these things that's a little bit vulnerable to share, but it's come up for me today as something that's important because you know how when you're experiencing something in your life and then suddenly you see it around you and it starts showing up and you're like, okay, this is showing up for a reason. I haven't really discussed it much with people, but I suffer from anxiety and I have some PTSD and things like that. And so I've really been in the space the last few weeks of having quite a bit of anxiety attacks and things like that. The reason I'm saying it is because I've also noticed that there's a lot of stigma around that. And I have some friends who shared with me about their own struggles with it. And, you know, it's something that a lot of us live with. And so I think one of the ways I'm loving myself today is I feel like I've come out from under that today and I'm feeling very light and much more grounded. And so I'm really grateful for that. And I just wanted to say that I'm loving myself today by just treating myself really gently and appreciating that, you know, we all have our stuff, you know, we all have our challenges and no one's perfect. And even though we might look bright and shiny on Facebook, you know, we're all dealing with something. And it's just a good reminder that everyone is hurting in some way. Everyone, while we all have something to be grateful for, we're all struggling on some level all the time. And so it's a good reminder for self-compassion and also, I think, for compassion for each other.
Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful
Thank you.
and so needed. So needed. When I was living in Orange County, that was my specialty, was working with people with anxiety, and I had to talk about
Oh, wow.
secondhand anxiety as well. But that's yeah,
Yeah.
so it's something, and even now I don't promote it, but still almost all my clients have anxiety at some level. So yeah,
Sure.
I
It's
get
much
it.
more
Yeah.
predominant than people think. I mean, people don't really acknowledge you know, most of us deal with it to some degree, and some of us deal with it to a degree that can be at times debilitating. And so it's important to hold
Exactly.
space for that and just to understand and try to be compassionate with ourselves and with
Yeah.
each other, you know.
Yeah, and thanks for the like, whoever threw that up there. We love it. Yeah, give us loves and likes, and Facebook likes those. And if you share it with the, you know, because of course the song and then the message about anxiety. I mean,
Yeah.
truly, I mean, this is worth, you know, being out there as it is
Yeah, and
public. So
it is,
yeah.
and it's interesting because I actually posted a gratitude a couple of days ago relating to this, and then I got a bunch of messages, private messages from people wanting to just talk about it, and because
Yeah.
you know there was an opening to just sort of have the space to acknowledge it and talk about it, and so I think it is one of those things that we need to talk about, you know, and we do need to allow each other to be able to share, because there's a little shame around it.
Absolutely.
There can be a little bit
There can be.
of shame around it.
Yep.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just, part of
Yeah, it's
humaning,
life.
part of being on this planet in a human form in this world today. It's just one of the symptoms of 2018 life in America, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and other places as well.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
over the globe, everybody.
yeah. I know Vanessa's had some challenges and is coming through really beautifully. And Susanna just joined us. Hey, Susanna. Yeah. So thanks for talking about that, because anxiety, I mean, I know people that I'm close to that have social anxiety, and they just don't go out.
Yeah.
And
It takes so
I
many
mean,
forms, so
yeah,
many different forms,
it does. Yeah, I mean, it's we could talk for a long time about all the different kinds of anxiety and yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
get it.
the secondhand anxiety is you don't even know. It's like all of a sudden you know, you're doing fine and you feel like you've got everything handled, and you get hit with this wave of anxiety and you don't even know where it came from. And it could have
Yeah.
been just somebody walking by you on the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be the subtlest thing that triggers it, or not subtle, depending on what the experiences are that you're going through. But it can,
Yep.
for me, it can wake me up in the middle of the night, and then I don't sleep the rest of the night. It's just that kind of thing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what keeps you awake at night?
I have a 16-year-old son, honey.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say that first, and then there's plenty of other things out there if that doesn't do it. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Having a teenage son that's beautiful or gorgeous or handsome, all of those, all the above. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I don't have, I haven't had that experience myself, but I do have a niece, and yeah, I watch her mom worry about her, and there have been times I used to worry all the time about everybody in my family. If they were traveling, I was just like, just, it's like I'd be holding space the whole time for their safe return, and that's exhausting.
It is exhausting. It is very exhausting. I'm the same way. My husband just
Yeah.
went without me for a week a while back, and the whole time I'm just like until he got home.
Oh, well, cool. Is there anybody that's watching that wants to share how they're loving themselves? Or you can, you can either share some comments if you got to hear Kyle sing, if there's a request for lyrics or for the recorded version.
I can't see comments, so I don't know who's
Oh,
commenting.
okay. Yeah. Well, I haven't really, I've got people watching, but no one's been commenting. So maybe they all are in a place where they don't, where they can't comment. Oh, and Claire just joined us. Yep.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, Claire. Yep. You missed the song. You'll go. Oh, so Claire's going to comment. Yay, Claire. Awesome. We were asking for comments and,
Thanks, Claire.
and loves and likes. And so she sang the song a little bit earlier. And so you can go back and watch, and unless you want to sing it again.
No.
I didn't think so.
I mean,
Once is good. Once is good.
Once is good.
Yeah, and thank you so much for honoring us with that and gracing us with your beautiful voice and your words and the gratitude and love that you bring to the world. Definitely, and then the awareness of anxiety. All of that is so important. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you get back to the sunny day.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there's that too. So, thanks again. I really appreciate you. Yeah.
Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. So thanks for joining, everyone, and go ahead and ask yourself today, how am I loving myself today? And give yourself something that maybe you wouldn't had you not asked that question. And I'll catch you tomorrow for day 153 of 365 days of Ask How Do I Love Myself Today? And you take care. Bye-bye.